Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this stitch. It's ideal for a baby blanket, it's ideal for many things, even for a cushion, but I think it's better for a baby blanket, baby's blanket. It's perfect. You can use any type of wool, yarn that you like, and needles. You use needles that match with the yarn when you go to buy the yarn. You see that you have the needles to go with the yarn. You start by making the casting on the stitches on the needle. Stitches you always make multiples of 19 plus 4 stitches. So multiples of 19 plus another 4 stitches. Any of you who don't know how to cast on, I have a video on how to cast on the stitches, and I also have a video on basic knitting, how to knit and purl. So the first one, we don't knit it, we put it directly on the needle. I never knitted the first one. Then you knit the second one, purl the third one. You always knit a stitch and purl a stitch. One purl, one knit. We're going to make the edges. And stitches that you make depending on how big the project is going to be. So we continue the whole row like that. Knit one and purl one. The first row is ready here. Now we're going to start to make the second row. It's the same. The first one we don't knit it. Now here, as you can see, I made a purl before. So now I'm going to make a knit stitch. Now purl, knit, purl, knit, and you continue all the row like that. One purl, one knit. As you can see here, they are coming the same, and on the other side they are coming the same too. You continue the whole row like that. Now these two rows you have to make about, depending on how large you're going to make the edges. I'm going to make about 6 rows like these two. I repeat, these 2 rows, and in all I will have 6. These are the 6 rows ready. As I told you, you can make even more rows depending on how large you want to make the edge. Now I'm going to start how to show you how to make the pattern. We always start with 2. We knit 2. The first one, as I told you, I never knit it. I always put it directly on the needle without knitting. And we knit 1. Now we purl 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Knit 2, 1, 2, purl another 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Knit 2, and we continue like that. Knit 2, purl 8, knit 2, purl 8, and we finish like we started with we knit 2. The last 2 we knit them. So we started knit 2, purl 8, 2, knit 2, purl 8. Again knit 2, purl 8. You continue like that, and you finish with 2 knit stitches. And the row is ready here, as you can see. Now we do the opposite. We made the first one, as I told you, I never knitted. Now before we started with a knit. Now we're going to do a purl, and we're going to knit 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We purl 2, 1 and 2, and we knit 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and we continue like that. Knit 2, purl 2, knit 8 this row, the opposite that we made before, and these are the 2 rows of the pattern. So here we made 2, and we have to make another 6 rows, so another 2 rows like these, another 2 rows like these, another 2 rows, in all another 6 rows. So in all, in these 2 rows, we have to have 8, these 2 and another 6 rows that are like these 2, you continue like that, and the rows are ready. So now here we have rows. I'm going to count from here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 rows here. Now we're going to start the 8th row, and we start the first one as usual. We don't knit it, and we purl the next stitch. Now the next 8, here we have a purl. We're going to make purl stitches. Here we're supposed to make a knit stitch here, as you can see, but we're going to make a purl. 8 purl stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We did a purl, so we have the stitches like this here. Now another 2 purls, 1 and 2. Now we're going to work on these next 8 stitches. We're going to we need another small needle. I use this one, and we're going to make 4 stitches. We put 4 stitches on this other needle. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we put them in front here. Now as you can see, we have another 4 here, and we have 2 knit. Here we're going to knit them, the next 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. These 4 that we put on the needle, I prefer to put them again on the needle to knit them. And now I'm going to knit these 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we purl the next 2, and the next 8 I'm going to purl them too. So I have the same here, like the same effect here, like I had here. I'm going to knit them too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 purl. I'm doing a purl. 6, 7 and 8. I knit I purl the next two, 1 and 2. Now I'm going to do the same like I did here in the next row. I'm going to put the next 8 stitches. I'm going to put 4 on my needle, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I'm going to knit now, not purl, the next 4 that I have here on the needle. One, 2, 3 and 4. I put the needles that I did left on this needle again on my needle, and I'm going to knit these now, these 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I'm going to knit the last 2. You will have more stitches, so you continue with the pattern. You will have for sure more stitches than me. You continue, then you make 8 like these, another 8 like these, and you continue with the pattern like that. Now I'm going to start the next row, and I'm going to start with, I'm going to purl the first one, I don't knit it, and the next one I'm going to knit it. I'm going to do a knit. Now I purl 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. I knit the next 2, 1 and 2. Now here I'm going to make another row like this one, so I'm going to knit them. So I have another row like the one I had before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. I knit the next 2, 1 and 2, and I purl the 8 that I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. I knit 2, 1, 2, and I knit the next 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and I finish the last 2. I knit them too. And as you can see, you will have that effect here. These 2 rows here, there we're going to start to make this pattern here. I'm going to start again the row like this here. I'm going to start the first one, I don't knit it, and I purl the second one. Now I'm going to do like this. I'm going to knit 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, purl 2, 1 and 2, and knit another 8, and I continue like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. I continue like that. Knit 2, purl 8, knit 2, purl 8, all the row like that. This is how it's going to be. The row before this I told you knit 2, purl 7, purl 8. I made a mistake. You have to purl 2 and knit 8. You have to purl 2 and knit 8. I made a mistake. Now we're going to do what I told you before. We're going to the first one, we don't knit it, we knit the second one, and we're going to purl 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we knit 2, and we continue the row like that. Purl 7, purl 8, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and knit 2. All the row like that. Now in all, from this one, you have to count from this one, from here you have to have 7 rows. Then at the 8th row we're going to do the same like we did here. I will show you. So in all, you start counting from here, you have to have 7 rows, and this is how it comes. From here you have to we have 8 rows. Before I told you 7 rows, we have 8 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're going to do the same like we did here. The first one, as always, we don't knit it, and we purl the second one. And now we're going to do like here. So we're going to purl 8. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We purl another 2, 1 and 2. Now we have the next 8. So we put the first 4 on the needle. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we leave them here on the front. And now we're going to knit the next 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I prefer to put the 4 back on the needle here. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I knit them from here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now I purl the next 2, 1 and 2, and I purl the next 8, 1, 2, and we continue all the row like that. Now I'm going to purl the next 8 like this, and the 8 after I'm going to do like this. We continue all the row like that. And the row is ready. Now we're going to make the next row. As always, the first one I don't prefer not to knit it, and I'm going to knit the second one. Now I purl 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Knit 2, 1, 2, and I knit the next 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and I knit the next 2 too. 1 and 2, and I purl the next 8, and you continue like that. 2. So you get these 2 rows here over here. You continue all the row like that. The row ready. Now we're going to start again from here. I'm going to make these rows, 8 rows here. The first one we don't knit it. We purl the second one, and we're going to knit the next 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We purl the next 2, 1 and 2, and we knit the next 8, and we continue all the row like that. Knit 8, purl 2, knit 8, purl 2, all the row like that. And that is ready. Now we're going to make the other row. The first one we don't knit it. Knit the first one and purl 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Knit 2, and you continue all the row like that. Purl 8, knit 2. You continue all the row like that, and you make another 8 rows like these here. And then after you finished the 8 rows that you knit like this, you do these 2 rows again, these 2 rows that we made, and that is the pattern. You continue all the pattern like that, and this is the final result, how the pattern will come. I recommend that you finish like it started, like here. You finish it like here, not like this. I finished it like this just to show you how the pattern comes, but I recommend that you finish it like here. Hope that you found this video useful. And another thing, you finish from here, the other side, the edge of the other side, like it started, like here. You knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. The other edge is like here. Knit 1, purl 1. Hope that you found it useful and that you try it. Bye for now.